Clarets TV speaking to Championship League manager Robbie Simpson after the last home game of the season, a 1-1 draw with Concord. It wasn't really an end-of-season affair, Robbie. It was quite a fierce battle out there.
Very much a battle, yeah. Very tight game. I thought we edged it in the early stages without playing very well, really. But we looked threatening, and I think if we've got to do some heading practice with Dara from crosses, because a bit more conviction, I think he would have had a couple. But so we tried some new things tonight. Obviously, the right back area has been problematic since Billericay, with Danny Imre getting injured, and with injuries and suspensions, and Zach and Tom Dickens essentially being called back by their parent clubs or gone on trial elsewhere. Cameron's had to carry on playing centre back, so we've obviously tried Ches there, but it was really nice to give Freddie Hockey a go there. You know, I know that he's played there for Colchester as a really young lad, but I've not seen it with my eyes yet. We've played him as an attacking wing back prior, but we've never seen him as a full back, and I thought he did very well. You know, really good to reward him being Academy Player of the Year with a start, and it was nice to see him in that right back area with my own eyes. He can certainly, you know, he's got the pace to get up and down, and he's got the tenaciousness to compete physically, and obviously he's not got the height, so that could be a weakness of his, but he's brilliant, Freddie. He's got no fear, and he'll give his all in wherever he's asked to play, and really pleased with him tonight. And we obviously, I wanted to look at Tom and Simeon together up front again. Good to get Simeon 60 minutes. We were debating about whether to leave him on, but that wouldn't have been fair to him, having so long out, and good to see Tom playing up front again, and good to see the subs come on and make an impact as well. Really good. I thought all three of them had really good impact. It was a tight game. There wasn't a lot in it. I thought that we were marginally the better team. They scored from a corner that didn't go out, but they've given a corner, and a little bit of learning for Freddie that he can't second phase of a corner. It's not just the first phase that's important, it's the second phase, and he kind of lost his man on the edge of the box, so that's a good learning curve for him. Obviously the sending off as well. With the sending off, he's been fouled off the ball that the officials haven't seen, and Louis obviously then reacted and said something to the ref, which we don't condone. You know, our discipline needs to be better. We talk a lot about how red cards are the biggest factor in wins and losses, whether it's for or against, and our discipline has to be better. We've had too many red cards this season, and a lot of it is down to naivety. Reacting to maybe more experienced players trying to get a reaction from you, and we have to learn from that. The boys have to learn from that. But I have to say, one of their players and their assistant manager called the referee something similar and just got talking to. So I thought all the officials had a poor game really today, and did, as well as obviously the pitch having had athletics on it over the weekend. The pitch coupled with the officials did kind of spoil the game, made it into a bit of a derby battle. But I'm really pleased with the way that we responded going down to 10 men. We actually went up a gear and looked like we had the extra man for the remainder of the game, really. And fair play to our lads. You know, we've done that too many times, too often this season. Rallied when we've gone down to 10, but we know these boys will fight to the end, and we know that they do have quality. I want them to believe in themselves a bit more, but they're improving all the time, and it'll be a good learning curve for them tonight to play in a battle in another Essex derby. And I think we can come away from the game positive. We wouldn't have maybe been so positive if it was 11v11 for the whole game, but having gone down to 10 and got ourselves back in the game and actually looked like we could have won it with 10 men, we're walking away positive.
Yeah, and you did what you did at Maidstone, start like 4 up front to try and get back in the game, and that was a game of 2 corners, and Kai McKenzie Lar seemed to sort of distract him when he came up there, the big man.
Yeah, well, we actually, like I say, we're actually used to going down to 10 men at home quite recently, and we changed to that in our last home game here, actually, when Tom got the equaliser, and it seemed to work, and it worked again tonight. We looked like we were the better team. We looked like we had the extra man. But yeah, we went flat four up front, tried to keep them back, which meant that their numbers wasn't overloading us defensively, and yeah, it worked. And let's say 2 set pieces. On our pitch, obviously set pieces count for even more, because I don't think that many teams will open the other team up on that. So set pieces become crucial, and we've worked hard on them all season. We went with a smaller side tonight, trying to use space and pace. So we knew that might be a frailty of ours, and I thought we defended the first phase of every set piece really well. It was just that one second phase that we switched off that cost us, and it was never a corner. And we managed to get one in at the end. I keep saying, keep running to goal, and Rushy did that, and I think got a well-deserved point. I think that's a point was the least we deserved tonight.
Yeah, and just overall on the home form all season, it's not been where we want it to be. And is that just, we've had a sort of few close losses, quite a lot of draws here. Is it sort of just fine-tuning over the summer and into next season with the home form?
Yeah, I think so. I think Christian was key to bring in. We struggled physically. When it is going to be a battle on our pitch, physically we have to stand up and be counted, and majority of the time we've got young men on the pitch, especially when Dave was out and Charlie was out for a time being, and the experience of Simeon, not necessarily his physicality, was out. We struggled going man for man, and in a battle we did, and Christian came in and made a real difference to us, and I thought we saw an upturn in home form. I think we went on a run of games where we only conceded, I think very, very small amount of goals, and we're winning games from being hard to beat in that sense, and being physical. And so fair play to him. He's come in and done what we've asked of him, Christian, and I thought he played very well tonight. Again, without him, I don't think we could have played as well as we did. I don't think we played overly well, but we were certainly the better team, I believe.
Yeah, and we got our last game of the season on Saturday at Ebbsfleet. They've still got a little bit to play for, with maybe playoff positions, but we go there ready for a free shot against probably another big crowd. Yeah,
I think when we played Ebbsfleet earlier on the season, it was the best team I've seen at this level, best display of football I've seen at this level. I think I said at the time, anyone that finishes above them will go up, but I think the winter months maybe cost them with their style of football, but they're a very good team, and it would be another good test for us. I felt like Maidstone on Saturday, I wasn't happy with the account we gave. I think we're better than what we showed with the ball at Maidstone, and I'm hoping for us to show a bit more against Ebbsfleet and have some confidence and go and have some fun. It's the last time this group of players will play together, because players will move on, other players will come in, so it's the last game for them to play together. So I want them to have fun and enjoy playing with each other, and come off the pitch and show some real team spirit. And big thanks to the fans for staying at the end there today and applauding us, because it has been a tough season. We've had ups, we've had downs, and they've stuck with us. And I think today was probably typified our season with going behind and going down to 10 men, but then fighting back and scoring. And they've been with us every step of the way. So thanks to them. And one last game to go. Let's hope we can leave them this season with something positive.
Okay, well done today, Simo. I'm ready for one more on Saturday.
Cheers, Ben. Thank you.